Hi, and welcome to Black Dove Divinity Tarot. I am the Black Dove. I hope you all are doing well today. Look, I'm trying to sneak in a reading on this Sunday. I've been, on my feet all day, spiritual cleansing, cooking, just getting some things in order around my house. But I've really been thinking heavy about the collective. I've been thinking about, um, certain messages that I've been carrying around all day, and I wanted to quickly share with you. So I hope today is a quick video, but we'll see how Spirit leads. What's been on my mind heavy today has been the truth of the matter. So if you are returning, welcome back. If you are a new subscriber, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. If you find that today's message resonates with you, please feel free to hit the like button, comment, share. But usually I get started with the soul, mind, body, and spirit cards, and I did those, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time on them because I kind of want to be in and out. But the cards I pulled this morning, as I was kind of meditating and praying, they really set the tone for the entire day today. So I've meditated all day on ideas of truth. What is my truth? What truth am I currently living? How would I like to manifest that truth? So I feel like you also may have thoughts on manifestation. I've been seeing the number 888 a lot. So, I don't feel like this is just my energy. I feel like this is also, the energy of the collective. So, diving right in. The card I pulled for today's soul message is the Nunde card, which is all about truth. And it's all about embracing your truth, the good, bad, and the ugly. But just being real with yourself, being realistic about the situation that you may be facing. The truth card speaks about being able to tell the truth, so the ability to clearly communicate the truth, but also to receive it as well. So it's all about telling and hearing the truth, okay? So you may have been learning some truths. There may be some things that have been uncovered recently, but Spirit is telling you to embrace your soul's truth, especially no matter what it looks like, okay? The truth, especially when I think about this card, it's all about the truth is my friend. So approaching the truth and treating it as though it is a companion is really heavy on my spirit. The number at the top of the card is 34, which breaks down to 7. So, that's 7 is all about divine wisdom. So it's about you awakening to your truth, the truth of who you are, the truth of your experiences, where you come from and how it has all shaped you. Okay, that is currently what I feel is sitting in this soul placement. And Spirit is really nudging me to tell you, embrace the truth. And embracing the truth, you are welcoming the truth in. So not only are you accepting the truth, not only are you telling the truth, but you are also then able to hear the truth as well, okay? Here in the mind placement, we have the Queen Nandi card, and I've been pulling this intuition card all week. So maybe your intuition has been, on fire. I know mine has. I feel like in the past month or two, I've gone through a spiritual upgrade where it's really been difficult for me to deny the truth, to run from the truth, to hide from the truth. It's like I wake up and go to sleep with it on my mind. It's constant confirmations. It's constant signs and synchronicities. When I did a reading earlier today, I pulled from like 3 different decks, and I pulled intuition each time. So Spirit wants you to not only embrace your truth, tell the truth, but also really trust your gut, really tap into your intuition, okay? This particular tag on the card is I am knowing, okay? So in order to accept the truth, you have to, trust yourself, okay? So avoid any doubt, avoid any negative self-talk, avoid taking, those thoughts that come into your mind and, attempting to handle them. Take your downloads, take your channeled messages as they come in, accept them as they are, apply them to your own truth, okay? So with this Queen Nandi card, at the top of the card is 35, and that breaks down to 8. And as I mentioned earlier, I've been seeing 888 all week long. And, that is the number of manifestation, creativity. 8 is the number of, as above, so below. So, this universal law. 8 is also the number, especially 888 is all about everything falling into place. So trusting, it's coming from this place of trusting that you know what you know, trusting that no one knows your truth better than you. So when you accept that, when you really tap into that third eye chakra, you are, calling it in. You are manifesting the truth, okay? So we have truth and intuition. So today's primary messages is all about you trusting your intuition and accepting, the truth of that, okay? When I think too about 8, I don't know why I'm getting dance, but Friday morning, I think it was, I woke up early and I checked, I went straight to my email because I am, in the process of looking for, employment. So I've kind of tried not to worry about it, but normally my first mind in the morning is going straight to that inbox, checking to see if, there are any new leads for the day. And on Friday, I went straight to my inbox and I received a message. Now, it wasn't from a employer or prospective employer, but it was a newsletter from Ancestral Voices, which is this channel that I follow. And what they were talking about was dance, like the manifestation power of dance. And in my raw deck, which I'm going to pull from in just a minute, I have a card called, that speaks to dancing it out. So it's like I've been getting these breadcrumbs, signs and synchronicities, like I talked about, all about dance and really tapping into that. So this morning, and today is Sunday, this morning I woke up and I was scrolling through Instagram and I came across, this beautiful spirit, and she presented this challenge, a challenge for the week, where every morning when you wake up, you dance, you are working to, move trauma through the hips, move trauma through the body, really connect with the sacral chakra, but also dance as a form of manifestation. So I followed my intuition. I accepted the signs and synchronicities of that. It wasn't by mistake that I kept hearing that again and again. So I tapped into my intuition with it. I immediately got up, I put on some Sade, and I started dancing. And I accepted, the challenge, that was laid out on Instagram, that for this week, whenever I wake up, whenever I get up in the morning, I'm going to dance. I'm going to dance out, not just, whatever feelings I may have, not just to dance as a form of prayer, but also to manifest, okay? So I don't know why specifically I'm sharing that, but maybe you may be into dance. Maybe dance may be a way that you work on healing yourself. Maybe dance may be a way that you like to express yourself. Maybe you've been looking for ways to, kind of shake trauma from your body, or, just to heal spiritually as well as physically. But yeah, spirit is placing it on my heart to tell you, you know, if you are feeling stuck, if you're feeling stagnant, if you are currently manifesting, right? Tap into the power of dance, okay? All right, so here in the body placement, I pulled Oshun. I'm always happy to see the Oshun card. In this particular deck, Oshun, it represents the lovers, right? And we know, you know, the Orisha Oshun is all about sweet love, sensuality, fertility, abundance, right? That's that number 8. Also about self-love. Even though a lot of times when people connect with Oshun, they think of romantic love, you know, and she really is all about romantic love. But before you can tap into or accept romantic love, it begins with self. So at the heart of this Oshun card is self-love, okay? And the tag that I am remembering from this card is, I give love, I receive love, I am love, okay? So before you can receive love, you have to give it. And Spirit wants you to give it to yourself first and foremost, like above all things. So the number at the top of this card is 25. So the number 25 may be significant. Maybe you were born on the 25th. Maybe you are 25. But 25 breaks down to the number 7. And 7 again is this divine number. So it's all about divine love. It's all about divine connection. It's all about, you know, you loving on yourself, that sweet love. Before you can receive it, you have to be comfortable with giving it. And it really doesn't multiply unless you begin with self, you know. So with this Oshun card, it's all about fearless love, loving yourself fearlessly. You know, I was speaking to my sister, you know, earlier this week, and we just kind of talked about how we, you know, as growing up, a part of our upbringing, you know, how society worked really, really hard to humble girls, especially little girls who had fire and passion in them, right? But I think that the way that I'm interpreting this Oshun card is, you know, we're calling back in that fire, that passion. You know, we are putting humility to the side. Like, give yourself, you know, the love that you've been waiting on someone else to give you. Give yourself that sweet, you know, romantic, you know, like love on yourself. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you. Admire how attractive you are. You know, really be intentional about giving it to yourself. And, you know, just like, you know, the law of attraction, with you giving it to yourself, you will attract people who also want to give it to you as well. It's also, too, calling in the practice of, as you give the love to yourself and you accept that, you know, that is the process of giving and receiving. And your Spirit is saying, fearlessly give love. Fearlessly receive love, because you are love, okay? Spirit wants you to think of yourself that way. And with Oshun being in the body placement, again, I'm tapping back into, you know, this idea of dance. So when I was dancing this morning, it really, even though I was just kind of letting my body do what my body does, you know, to the music, but be intentional about, you know, sensual dance, you know, connecting to yourself, you know, connecting to your sensuality, okay? And really tapping into that, all right? And here in the spirit placement, okay? Spirit placement, we have the Ethiopian goddess Atiti. And I think I'm saying the name right, but I know that she is an Oromo goddess. She is the goddess of fertility. She's the goddess of abundance. She's the goddess of the forest, you know, and we know that earth is abundant, right? So Spirit wants you to think abundance, manifest abundance, call in abundance. And that can be an abundance of wealth. That can be an abundance of love. That can be an abundance of joy, right? An abundance of optimism. You know, whatever you need, again, to really love on yourself, okay? With the Oshun card and the TT card being out here, it's all about you. This is all about you. The tag at the bottom of this card is I am, it's all about worthiness, but it's putting yourself first. The love that you need the most, it comes from you, right? I was talking to my son, and he's at an age, he's 20, he'll be 21 this year, but, he's kind of reconciling to some degree in measuring, that he didn't always feel that he got the love he deserved or love that he wanted, let's say from family members or, from the world in general. And I've really been adamant and intentional in letting him know, whatever you feel you're not given, that is normally God's way of telling you or prompting you to really give it to yourself. Like, instead of waiting for someone to speak life into you. And I know we all want that. Like, I totally get where he's coming from, but in accepting the truth of the matter, right? The truth of the matter is, a part of life is the highs and the lows, right? A part of life is accepting that we may not always get it that way, right? So I'm feeling like spirit, just like I told him, sometimes you have to love yourself, love on yourself, identify that little boy who didn't get exactly what he needed, as he sees it, because he knows exactly what he may feel like he was lacking, right? So with that wisdom, with that knowledge, with that truth, I told him, identify that and reach for that little boy, reach for him, go back to him and give him everything that you feel like he did not get. Like, it's not over, and that's kind of what I tapped into with the Oshun card. Love begins with self. You give it to yourself, and the universe in turn, just by law of attraction, it will return that love to you, So with the TT being all about worthiness, don't wait on somebody else to recognize your worth, or don't wait on anyone else to recognize that you matter, or to, come to the table with what you need. Like, sometimes you have to serve yourself that encouragement, serve yourself that love, that's needed. And I understand the parts of him. Look, I just saw 1818 on the timer. I understand the parts of him that wish he could have got it from, either, the world, the outside world, and, family. But a lot of times, rather than dwelling on that, I pick up the cards that I've been dealt a lot of times and I play my hand, right? So I was telling him, and loving on him, because I feel like all I do is pour love into him. But a lot of times, especially if we focus on what we don't have, it's easy to kind of fall into this idea of lack, right? But, with God, we really lack nothing. So I've been trying to feed into him that whatever, especially with him kind of stepping into his manhood, transitioning from a young, from a child into a young man, that sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to love on yourself. Sometimes you have to give yourself what you need. And really, who can love you better than you? I think too about my expectations out of relationships and expectations, just over the years, whether it was in my marriage or, mother-daughter relationship or father-daughter relationship, the I won't say disappointment, but maybe feeling like you didn't get enough, right? Well, who knows what you need better than you, right? So Spirit is saying, be bold, be fearless in accepting that truth, in telling yourself that truth, accepting that truth, and then fearlessly moving forward to give yourself what you need. This a TT card again is I matter. Okay, don't wait on anybody to tell you that you matter. Don't wait on anybody to, validate your worth. You validate your worth. You guys see how she prepares a table for herself. Okay, she has, and her cups overflow, right? She's like, I'm worthy. I matter, and with a TT, especially with her being the goddess of fertility, it's this overflow of abundance, day and night, especially lately as I'm going through my healing journey. I love on myself around the clock. It is around the clock because for a long time I wasn't really accepting the truth that I don't have to look outside of me, right? So in this new, I'll say, phase that I'm in life, and it took me a while to get it, you guys. It took me a while to get it, but my intuition has always attempted to guide me there, but I've always kind of wanted the validation of others, especially those who you love. You want that, but the truth of the matter is we may not always get it. So as we started off with this card in the soul placement, it was all about accepting truth in terms of hearing it and telling it. Sometimes the painful truth and telling yourself, people let me down, or I didn't get the love I needed. But in also hearing that truth that, okay, well then give it to yourself, right? That's that sweet Oshun love, okay? So yeah, we have, I just see 22 on the timer. So let me pull a little bit from the raw deck. I hope that resonates with who it needs to resonate with, but the main overall theme from the Goddess Oracle is accepting your truth, both telling it and hearing it. Trusting your gut when it comes to your intuition. You know what you know. Giving and receiving this fearless love, this sweet love, this abundant and sensual love. Okay, there's no limits on the love, right? All because you matter. You place yourself above. You create a table for yourself where, what you serve yourself all the time is love. I think the tag on this particular card is, I give love and I receive love. Yeah, so there is this theme of giving and receiving. That's the balance. Okay? Once you're able to receive it, as you give it, you are then able to receive it. Spirit wants you to get comfortable with receiving it, okay? All right. I've been talking and shuffling the cards, my raw deck, at the same time. So I'm just going to pull a few cards here, and then we'll pull tarot to get some clarification, okay? Let me cut the deck. Look, thank you so much for that message, Spirit. What is clarification for the collective? What is the truth that they need to know today, Spirit? What is the truth of the matter, Spirit? Uh-oh. All right, look, I pulled this the other day. We have Sagittarius energy. Okay, and Sagittarius is all about seeking. So Spirit wants you to be the love that you seek, right? Give the love that you seek. This is all about fire energy. So that's action, that's passion, that's inspiration. Sagittarius is all about philosophical belief. It is really tapped into Jupiter. So Jupiter is about luck, expansion, growth. Yeah, so you're growing. It's a season of growth. You know, we have the full moon coming, and full moons normally, from the new moon cycle to the full moon, what is taking place is manifestation, right? It is you setting your intentions, you know, doing whatever practices, whatever rituals in expectation of that full moon energy, that manifestation energy, right? So Spirit says, you know, seek out what it is you know that you need in order to manifest it, okay? We also have happily ever after. Yeah, by embracing your truth, you know, whether you're in a relationship or not, you know, it leads to optimism. It leads to, you know, you finding your happily ever after. I just saw something in my head. You know that movie with Will Smith about happiness. Oh my goodness. I can't think of the name of the movie. Pursuit of Happiness. The Pursuit of Happiness. Look at that, y'all. The Pursuit of Happiness. With Sagittarius, it's all about seeking. You are seeking it out. You are pursuing it. As long as you walk in truth, as long as you follow your intuition and trust your gut, as long as you love yourself and prioritize yourself, you will find what you seek. I'm picking up too on that Bible verse, you know, seek and ye shall find, right? So yeah, seek the truth and you will find it, okay? I have here also breakups to makeups, okay? So there could be mindsets, traditions, you know, boxes that you're breaking out of, right? Your own truth that you're establishing right now at this time. So breakup to makeups could have several different meanings, but the way that I'm reading it is you're breaking out of boxes and you're remaking yourself. Okay, you're creating your own truth. Nobody can tell you what your truth is. Okay, I have here love magic. Okay, so you in this season of telling the truth, in this season of listening to your intuition and manifesting, you are calling in love. And this could be love of a romantic level, but also self-love. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. What is intuition? What is it that the collective should know? Okay, we have here, give it to me like you need it. Give yourself the love that you know you need, okay? I talked about that earlier. Like, no one knows better than you what it is that you need. So whatever you need, give it to yourself. Thank you for that confirmation, Spirit, because that is exactly the conversation that I've been having, not only with myself, but also with my, you know, with my child. Like, we done asking. You know, we getting up from tables where love is not served. You know, I'll make my own plate. Like, you know, kind of depending on other people or waiting for validation has really put me in some, you know, some binds, okay? So my truth right now, what I'm embracing and walking towards is whatever I need, I give it to myself, right? And in doing so, it will help me to manifest, you know, the love that I want, you know, the love that I need, okay? I give it to me first. A lot of times when you love yourself, you attract that love as well, okay? Thank you, Spirit. What else does the collective need to know? What's the intuition? What is it that the collective needs to know as it relates to their truth, Spirit? Okay, yeah. So give it to me like you need it. We also have pleasure principle. Okay, so seeking out what makes you happy, you know, being determined to get pleasure out of this life. This is connecting me back to Oshun. Oshun is all about that sweet love, the sensual love. And when we apply that to self, you know, seeking out the joys in life, right? So living by this pleasure principle. We have the future is promising. So I feel like by breaking out of this box, stepping outside of tradition, writing your own rules, accepting your own truth, and moving forward with that mindset. You can't lose, okay? You can't lose. The future is promising. Look, we have future again, but future millionaire. So this is the spirit of manifesting. I think this theme of love, this theme of acceptance is really important as you work to manifest, right? Any blockages, any stagnancy, anything that is getting in the way or weighing you down, it's all going to start with you loving yourself, you putting down what other people have put on your shoulders, okay? You calling in what it is that you need and want, identifying your truth and giving it to yourself so that you are able to manifest it, okay? The future with that mindset is promising, and it's also abundant. You could be, hold on, let me see if I can get it all in, okay? You could be the first millionaire in your family, or you're manifesting this. I'll say you will be. Future tense is normally will. You will be the first millionaire in your family. We're calling that in. The magic is the love that you give yourself, okay? Thank you, Spirit. I saw a lot of bees by my window today, and I immediately thought of Oshun. So, Goddess Oshun, what is the message as it pertains to this fearless love? What's the message as it pertains to fearless love? Look, I said I was just going to pull 8 cards. I'm going to pull 8 more and then move on to tarot. But universal law, I was talking about the law of attraction, the law of assumption, the law of divine timing. I've really been reading up on the 7 Hermetic laws, the 7 Hermetic principles, right? All about mindset. The first law of the 7 Hermetic laws is mentalism. So it's putting yourself in a mindset to receive, putting yourself in a mindset to manifest, right? So see the love you want for yourself. You know, call it in, visualize it in order to prepare yourself, in order to manifest it, right? Heavy manifestation energy. We have enough crying. Yeah, we done with that. We're done crying. We're done begging and pleading with people to treat us right. We're done, begging and pleading with people to love us, like we know we deserve. That's that Atiti energy. You matter. You know that you are worthy. We can't make other people see it. We can't make other people do right by us, but we can do right by ourselves. And in doing right by ourselves, we are calling in, we're letting the universe know what it is we will accept. And by doing that, we're calling in exactly what it is that we need. Okay, Spirit says enough crying. We have here, love don't live here anymore. So this idea of love as we've previously known it, right? That love is dead. That's what I talked about with this breakup to makeups. We're kind of breaking this box. We are stepping out of what we've been taught, so indoctrination. We're stepping out of, tradition, what others have told us, or following other people's example. You are creating the love that you need, based on your truth, right? So you're taking time, you're identifying it, you are thinking about it, you're praying about it, okay? But yeah, that old love, it doesn't live here anymore, okay? We are focused on the future, focused on seeking the love that we want, and by seeking it, we are attracting it, okay? Spirit says practice kindness, self-compassion. So be kind to yourself. When I think about Oshun and self-love, I think about the dialogue, how you talk to yourself, right? How you see yourself, Okay. Spirit wants you to be compassionate with yourself. Um, just like you want somebody to kind of give you that sweet talk, give it to yourself. I was made aware recently just how critical my voice is, when I talk to myself. And it really comes from a place of me adopting the voice of, my parent, not to say that my parent was negative or mean, that wasn't the case, but just always very firm in identifying what I need to do, right? So I talk to myself the same way. A lot of times I don't give a lot of room for compassion. All I really will focus on is getting the job done, right? Making sure you do what it is you're supposed to do. But sometimes, hey, I need to be a little bit more loving with myself, giving myself that loving dialogue. You know, those sweet names, those, tender affirmations, right? Like, you are doing well. Like, I'm very proud of you. It's not that you are sensitive, it's that you love hard, right? So really being kind to yourself, that is a form of self-love, right? We have here blessings on the way. So again, this is just further confirmation that by kind of stepping out of that box and approaching love based on your truth and not on what someone else has told you or has shown you, you will be blessed. You will be blessed. Thank you, Spirit. What are messages in terms of, worthiness? What are messages for the collective in terms of worthiness? I have rabbit energy. Rabbit energy, when I think of this, I think of at any point you can change your mind. At any point on your journey where you are, you can change your mind. You can pivot. That's what I like about a rabbit. Rabbit can be full speed ahead. But when there's danger, they'll dip. They will dip. So there is a path that they're on, yes. But if necessary, if needed, they'll veer off the path. Okay? Also, when I think about rabbit energy, I think of moon energy, because a lot of times the hair especially is, I think, attached to, the cycles of the moon. Hold on. Let me close my door. Yes. All right. Sorry about that, you guys. 38:12 on the timer. All right. So, yeah, with this rabbit energy, this is also seer energy. So when I look at truth and intuition together, you know what you know, right? You're learning to accept your truth over anybody else's and to trust your gut. So with the rabbit energy, you are coming out of survival mode, right? And you made it. You're able to shapeshift. You are able, again, like I said, to pivot. If you had to veer off the track, it's okay. You create your own path, right? The rabbit is very clever. They have really strong survival instinct, okay? I have here the breadwinner. So you are manifesting abundance. We saw future millionaire. The future is promising. You are the breadwinner. This love that you give yourself is going to manifest not only in just the quality of life, but also financially, okay? Last card out is 222. And this is a divine number all about alignment. It says you are on the right path. And with us seeing the rabbit energy just a minute ago, if you had to pivot, if you had to, kind of walk away, you had to kind of break tradition, step out on your own. Spirit says in doing so, you are now on the right path. You call the shots. And by doing so, you are in alignment with the Most High. Okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Really good energy with this. Yeah, this is all about you. This is all about you. It's all about your truth, all about what you know, all about love of self, and you emphasizing that love of self, giving it to yourself, give it to me like you need it. So giving yourself what you need. Okay. Pull a little bit of tarot before I get out of here. I'm going to pull from the Hoodoo deck, and then we'll get some closing oracles. But let's see how, let's see how we interpret this energy. Really good energy. I feel that you may be feeling really strong and empowered at this time. That's good energy to start the week with. Sagittarius energy. You have this fire. You have this ambition. You are feeling inspired. Yeah, keep embracing your truth. Look, I just saw the Ace of Swords, and that's all about epiphany. It's all about truth. Breakthrough, right? You're experiencing a breakthrough. And breakups to makeups. Yeah, you're breaking through all of the what do I want to call it? All of the programming, all of what other people have put or placed on you. You've kind of, look, Queen of Cups, but you are finding your way back to yourself. You're finding your way back to yourself. And that's a beautiful thing. All right, let's pull from the Hoodoo deck. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Spirit, with this new love, with this new philosophy that the collective is embracing, what's the overall energy? What's the overall energy for the week? What is it that, look, they should know. Look, ancestors. I love my ancestors. They always show up. They always show up. But even though this says ancestor, this card is really the death and rebirth card. Yes. Breakups to makeups. You, whether it was an idea, whether it was an old thought patterns, you had to let something go in order to embrace this rebirth of truth. Okay. So it's all about transformation. You're going through a transformation at this time. Okay, and with this transformation, the future is promising. You are in alignment. Death and rebirth, that's Scorpio energy. So really focusing on your desires at this time. All right. Ooh, look, yes. 10 of Pentacles is your divine inheritance. It's truth that you're accepting, this truth that you are calling in. It is going to bring abundance with it. And I see that on the board with future millionaire, breadwinner. It's directly attached to your finances. There could be a career change with you accepting this new truth. There could be a move. There could be a new home, new opportunities, right? The 10 of Pentacles is inheritance. It could be land. Blessings. Blessings are on the way, right? Give it to me like you need it. The 10 of Pentacles is energy, yes, finances, but it is supreme abundance, right? So loving yourself, giving it, you will receive it tenfold. It's your karma. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. What does the collective need to know this week, Spirit, as they accept this truth of self-love? Yeah, it's your time. Aunt Caroline card is the Wheel of Fortune card. Okay. As you break traditions in order to accept your own truth, the wheel is turning. It was your destiny. Two, when I think about the Wheel of Fortune, I think to a rabbit energy is you having to pivot, right? The world with you changing, the world changes with you. You know, it has to catch up to you. This is your destiny. That's fate. And those are things that just cannot change. So really, you had to accept this truth in order for you to walk into your destiny. Okay? I just saw fate binds. So your truth binds you to your fate. It binds you to your destiny. Okay? Spirit, what are these blessings on the way? What are the blessings on the way for the collective? 8 of Baskets. By walking away from what no longer serves, you are calling in your divine inheritance. And I believe a huge part of your divine inheritance is love. So I do think romantic love is on its way. I do. Abundance, not only in finances, but also in love. This happily ever after keeps jumping out at me. Let's see if the card pulls out any cups. Well, we have the 8 of Cups. Look, the Tower. The Tower, yes, it's going to change everything. You embracing your truth. You moving based on your intuition, trusting your gut. With the Death and Rebirth card, I feel like there's some people that have to get cut. Some people that have to get cut. I'm picking that up with this Death and Rebirth card, as well as the 8 of Baskets. In order for you to really get your happily ever after, in order for you to step into this promising future and call in your blessings, it all had to fall apart. And the Tower card is also Scorpio energy. So we have this double Scorpio energy. You could be a Scorpio. The 8 of Baskets, that is water energy. So that could be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So you could be a water sign. We also have Earth out here on the board. So you could also be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But yeah, things had to fall apart in order for it to come back together. This is over the breakups to makeups card. Yeah, it's all about transformation. You are going through a transformation right now. That is your karma. It's your karma. This is the Justice card. So you could be a Libra, or a Libra could be somewhere in your chart. Yeah, but this is your divine inheritance. Look, Justice is under the 10 of Coins. This love, these blessings, just this transformation. This transformation. That is your karma. That's your justice. You will have blessings. You will live happily ever after. And you will call in the love that you deserve. Justice is all about fairness. It is you getting out what you put in. Look, the whole balance of giving and receiving. Yeah, there have been no mistakes, you guys, okay? So if you've been hurt in the past, if you, let's say, have been broken down to your lowest, you know, all of that had to happen for a reason. That's that Tower energy. It had to fall apart in order for it to come together. Okay, so trust the divine. Trust that everything happens for a reason. It's a part of your destiny and your fate with the Wheel of Fortune. Look at this. Yes, it is calling in this new start, this new beginning, right? This adventure, right? The future is promising. And the Ace of Wands is under the Wheel of Fortune. It is time. I've been getting time all week. I cannot tell you how many times. Look, I just said time. But how many instances I have seen time. I've seen it on billboards. I see it when I scroll Instagram. I hear it, the word time, over and over again. So definitely, this is your time. Yeah, Spirit is telling you to hang on to your dream. You know, don't let it go. It is attached to your divine inheritance. It is attached to your destiny. It is attached to your blessings, your abundance. It is attached to your love, right? And I feel like the dream is love. This is the Ace of Cups. And this is all about that pure, that sweet, you know, the childlike, innocent love, right? People maybe have played with you. about it, but you've held on to it. You know, you kept it, and you are redefining it, you know, according to your truth. And by doing so, you're going to manifest it. This is a part of your abundance as well. All right. I was wanting to get in and out, you guys. Let me pull moon cards before we go. This is really good energy. Spirit is saying you are on the right track. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. Everything you've gone through has prepared you for this particular moment right now. Trust your intuition. Embrace and accept your truth. Love yourself boldly, fearlessly. Break up, you know, ideas, misconceptions that you've previously held. 8 of Cups energy. We're walking away from that, okay? And walking into our promise, walking into our blessings, okay? All right, let me get us just a couple of the moon cards before we get out of here. All right, Spirit. With this being a full moon, look, what are the messages from Mawu? Look, there's the word again. A time for healing. You're healing. Be gentle with yourself, okay? But you are exactly where you are supposed to be. This time is going to manifest your blessings. It's going to manifest your abundance, okay? That's the balsamic moon. That currently what you are going through, you didn't go through what you've gone through for nothing. The love that you are accepting, the love that you are giving yourself is healing. And it is exactly what you should be doing right now. This 222 energy. You are on the right path. Okay, you are in alignment with your journey. You will live happily ever after because you define what that is. Right? Spirit says, have faith in your dreams. That's that Ace of Cups energy. Okay, so identify your truth. Make sure that at the center of that truth is you, the love you want, the truth that you have accepted for yourself, you know, this self-love, this self-compassion. All of it is leading you to your dreams, okay, or making sure your dreams manifest. So Spirit says have faith, okay? Spirit also says meditate and contemplate. So meditate on that love. Meditate on this future. It says the future is promising, future millionaire, blessings are on the way. Meditate on this. Call it in, okay? I just looked at love magic, calling in your divine. Love yourself. Be intentional about it because in doing so, you are calling in, you know, your inheritance, that 10 of Cups energy. Okay, last card. The energy is gaining momentum. Yeah, by doing so, you are fueling the energy needed. The energy needed for you to attract this universal law, to attract your karma, your destiny, okay? Your justice. So the energy is gaining momentum. Focus on that energy, okay? 5325 I just saw on the timer. Bottom of the deck, emotions are running high. Water energy. Yeah, we have the Page of Cups. And that makes me think too of, I used my son earlier as an example. Page is youth, you know. Yeah, hold on to the vision. Because I feel like God deposited the vision, you know, the gift in you as a young child. You know, you've been carrying it for a while, right? So in keeping your eye on it, it's helping you to redefine your truth, right? Through all of the indoctrination, through all of, let's say, the mess other people have tried to give you, you know what you want, you know what you deserve, and Spirit is saying, give it to yourself in order to manifest it. Okay, 5425 on the timer. That's really beautiful energy. Okay. All right. I hope that this message resonated with you. If you feel that it has, please feel free to like the video, comment, share, subscribe. I'm so thankful for you all who are here with me, who clicked on this video. I hope you got what you needed from it, okay? I'm sending you loving energy. I hope you are sending it back. If you have any, let's say if you claim this, put a heart down below. You can type in the comment, I claim it, but I claim it for you, okay? I'll be back. If not tonight, then definitely tomorrow with another message. So make sure that you guys enjoy your day, pray for your week, okay? And be blessed.